Welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Online Battle Series featuring OU, and I'll be using another team. Let's use my Rainstall team again. Haven't used that team in a while. And I'm paired off against Laurel. Hi. Team is Styrian, Lucario, Gengar, Rotomash, Latias, and Tyranitar. Okay, let's see. Could could lead off with Politoed, but he might be going with Rotomash, expecting me of leading off with Politoed to take advantage of the Styrian. Um, but I do have Gastrodon to to resist the Volt Switch, so I'm just gonna go and send in my Politoed to get up the rain. Since I have rain up, that means I'm faster than his Tyranitar. So his Tyranitar could be Choice Scarfed. In that case, he's most likely gonna switch, so I'm gonna use Toxic. No, he stays in and uses Stealth Rock. Okay. Um, hmm. He's probably gonna switch right now, so I'm gonna use Stealth Toxic again, expecting that. Nope. Okay, he stays in. In that case, I might as well just Scald as he crunches, just to take out his Tyranitar. And he lost his Tyranitar there. I don't know if that was a good play or not, but he lost his Sandstorm supporter. So that's great for me then. I'm going to use Protect just to gain some residual recovery. He was predicting a switch to Gastrodon probably, and so he double switched out. I'm going to go to my Jirachi because it completely walls his Latias. And I'm going to use Iron Head, expecting a substitute. If not, Latias can't really do anything. Iron Head is still going to do a lot. So, okay, uses Calm Mind. Then I'm going to use Thunder, hoping for a paralysis. Going to use it again. This time, he switches out to Styrian. Okay, that's fine with me, but don't want it to set up a likely sword stance and end up sweeping me. So I'm going to go to Skarmory, and he does use Sword Stance. So what I'm going to do is Skarmory can't really hurt him much, so I'm just going to Whirlwind it away. Stone Edge isn't going to do that much. Skarmory is very bulky, so I'm going to go to Jirachi here because Jirachi is my special defense while with Wish, so I can Wish up anytime against this Gengar. Gengar's not going to be able to do much except use Taunt, but what I'm going to do is I'm expecting him of switching back to Styrian. So I'm going to go to my Gastrodon. Nope, uses Will-O-Wisp. Okay, that's pretty unique. In that case, I'm gonna go back to my. I don't have Heal Bell on this team or Aromatherapy, so I'm not gonna risk switching into Jirachi on a likely burn. So I'm just gonna stay in and use Ice Beam. My Gastrodon is specially defensive, so it should be able to take any of Gengar's attacks as well. Now he's probably gonna switch out to something like Latias or probably just gonna stay in because he doesn't have a safe switch out. So I'm just gonna recover here. Gengar's Shadow Ball is only doing 25%, so that's nothing to be worried about. Unless if he lowers my special defense. So he was able to lower my special defense on that turn. In that case, I'm going to go to my Tentacruel. Tentacruel also has great special defense, as it only takes 32% damage from it. So I'm going to use Protect. He's probably going to actually, no, he's probably going to switch out to Rotomash. So I'm just going to Scald. Okay, instead he uses Substitute to scout that, but that's not going to do much. So I'm just going to Scald. He might stay in, because even if he had switched to Rotomash, Gastrodon completely walls it. Okay, in this case, I could protect, or I could use Toxic Spikes, but I don't really need Toxic Spikes as it does not affect any of his Pokemon. So I'm just gonna use Protect. Okay, and he's probably gonna go to Rotom Wash this. No, he goes to Landorus. Okay, that's fine with me. I don't want his Landorus to set up, so can't really switch out either. I can't switch out safely. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to stay in, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna stay in and use Scald. Alright, he predicts it nicely and takes down my Skarmory. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna go to, let's see, I'm gonna go to my Gastrodon this time, and I'm gonna use Ice Beam. I will be able to live any of Landorus Therian's attacks. So his best bet is to switch out to something like Lucario to take an Ice Beam and then close combat me, or Latias hoping that Ice Beam doesn't do much or freeze it and be able to recover back with Calm Mind. With Recover and then Calm Mind, but I do have Toxic, so what I could do is I could recover while Latias recovers and then use Toxic on it to poison it. So I'm just waiting to see what he does. Okay, he switches out to Lucario to take the Ice Beam. Okay, in that case he's probably gonna use Close Combat right now. But I don't want him to set up Sword Stance either because that's gonna be fail, so I have to stay in and use Earth Power. Uses Close Combat and does enough power to take down my Gastrodon. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna have to go to my Celebi and use Psychic to take it out. So I'm gonna do that. He's probably gonna switch out to Latias to save his Lucario. So let's see what he does. If he does go to Latias, my Jirachi will completely wall it. Nope, he stays in, uses Ice Punch. It's not gonna do much, and Jirachi will finish it off. So that threat is gone. He sends in his Latias this time. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna recover because Jirachi is gonna be really useful to have. And now I'm gonna switch out to Jirachi as his Latias likely only has the move Dragon Pulse to inflict damage on me, if not Hidden Power Fire, which isn't gonna do much in the rain. Sends in his Landorus. I'm gonna go to my Politoed because that's the least needed member of my team right now, and I'm gonna have to sack it. Thunder's Therian with Sword Stance is a very threatening Pokemon. It is the first time of me facing against one. Okay, he finishes off my Politoed, and I have to go to my Celebi as it's the only Pokemon that can likely take in Stone Edge, and it's not gonna be able to do much against this. So it looks like it's a game. I have to hope for a Stone Edge miss here. Nope. Okay, that's game then. So the weakness to this team seems to be Thunderous Therian with Sword Stance. So I'm probably gonna have to fix that. So good game. Okay, up against Hackscot right now, and I'll be using the same team again. And he's using a rain team as well. So this will be interesting. I'll lead off with my Celebi to get my Stealth Rock up. He's gonna lead off with his Starmie. That's fine, I'll use Stealth Rock. And he's gonna play risky and use Ice Beam on me. But Ice Beam is only gonna do 47%. So I'll just use Giga Drain here. And he's probably gonna wanna set up. I'm just gonna go to my Tentacruel and use Rapid Spin to spin away that Stealth Rock. Let's see if he stays in or switches out. Now, one problem to this team is also his Terrakion and Dragon Dance Gyarados. Both of them could be fatal to this team, so I'm worried about that. Um, he's probably gonna use Rapid Spin here. So, in that case, I'm gonna go to my Jirachi, which has Thunder, but I'm gonna use instead of using Thunder, I'm gonna use Wish because I'm pretty sure he's gonna switch to Garchomp. No, I was expecting a switch to Garchomp to set up something. Well, he already has Stealth Attack on his Ferrothorn, so I wonder what kind of Garchomp that is. Maybe Choice Bandit, probably. Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna go to my Celebi to set up my Stealth Rock again. Set up Stealth Rock, and as well gain back my recovery. This time he goes to his Garchomp, so now I'm gonna go to my Skarmory. Let's see what kind of Garchomp it is. It's a Swords Dancing Garchomp. It probably does not have Fire Fang since he's using it in the Water team. So let's see what it uses. It uses Aqua Tail, but he gets a critical hit. That was pretty big. But luckily I whirlwinded into a Ferrothorn so I can roost back the damage. And he's gonna go back to his Starmie to Rapid Spin again. In that case, I'm gonna go to my Tentacruel to Rapid Spin as well and force him to use a Thunderbolt. Should I? Yeah, I'm gonna force him to use a Thunderbolt. That's gonna deal damage from the Life Orb, and now he's gonna be forced to use Recover. In that case, I'm just gonna use Protect just to gain some recovery. If not Recover, then he's gonna use Thunderbolt if he lacks the move Recover. If he does lack the move Recover, then that would be great for me. He switches out to Terrakion, and Terrakion is also a big problem to this team. Gonna have to go to my Politoed. It's my best bet, cause Politoed isn't really needed for me at this point. He misses his Stone Edge, so that was very lucky of me. Um, hmm. He's probably gonna switch out now to something like Ferrothorn, so I can hope for a burn. Nope. Okay, then I'll go to my Tentacruel. Use his Power Whip this time. Okay, that's fine with me. He's probably gonna set up right now, expecting me of using Protect, so I'm gonna use Scald. No, he stays in and goes for another Power Whip, and I don't get the burn. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send in my Skarmory and Spikes up. So with Spikes, his Starmie isn't gonna be really that useful anymore. I'm expecting a Starmie switch for Rapid Spin here, so I'm gonna use Brave Bird. Yes, that was a great prediction, and now he's not gonna be able to Rapid Spin anymore. So now I can go to my Gastrodon and take any of Politoed's moves, but I want to go to my Celebi actually, so I can be able to set up my Stealth Rock. Use his Hydro Pump, not gonna do much, and I'm just gonna use Stealth Rock. Now, Gyarados is a huge problem. I have to go to my Jirachi at this point, because at this point Jirachi is the only Pokemon that isn't weakened and has Thunder to finish off Gyarados. Jirachi should be able to take any of Gyarados' moves, so hoping that it takes it out right now and that he does not switch out. He does switch out. Okay, that was a smarter play, but I do have Skarmory to wall his Garchomp, and this time I'm going to use Roost because Aqua Tail, just to scout how much Aqua Tail would do, it does 56%. Okay, I'm going to use Roost again, force it to use Swords Dance if he does, or I have a 10% chance of Aqua Tail missing. And I'm also gaining some recovery from Roost and Leftovers, 56.5. Let's see, he's probably gonna... I also don't want to risk a likely critical hit, But I really need my Skarmory at good health in order to win this battle against Garchomp. So I really need at full health or hopefully a miss from Aquatail. Okay, this time he uses Swords Dance again, and I'm just gonna Whirlwind it up. But this time he gets the lucky critical hit and takes on my Skarmory. But thankfully, I've Whirlwinded into a Ferrothorn, so I'm gonna Roost back up, and in comes Politoed. This time I'm gonna go to my Gastrodon expecting the Ice Beam. Okay, he goes to his Terrakion. He probably was expecting a Celebi switch so he can Earth Power it. So I'm gonna use Earth Power actually this time. I'm guessing it's a choice banded Terrakion. Yeah, it is. So close combat is gonna have enough power to take down my bulky Gastrodon. In that case, I'm gonna force him to switch, and he's probably gonna switch out to Ferrothorn. So I'm gonna use Giga Drain if he doesn't, but he's most likely is. The problem with Stall is that it's really weak against really powerful Pokemon that carry items such as Choice Band, especially on Choice Band Terrakion, which is a threat to the whole metagame. And Swords Dance Garchomp is also a big threat because of its massive attack stat, and since it's a dragon type, only steel types are able to resist Outrage. My rain team is also weak against Gyarados, especially Gyarados being able to Dragon Dance in the rain, boosting its stab attacks. So this is a very dangerous combo right now against Rain Stall. Okay, he switches to Ferrothorn, but he also doesn't have any safe switches. So I'm going to use Psychic here, expecting a switch, because Ferrothorn's not going to be able to do much on my Celebi. And bam! I predicted correctly. He was using that as a way to bait one of my switches. So good thing I did switch out. So Terrakion is gone, but now the bigger threat, Garchomp, is still here. So I'm gonna have to use I think I'm thinking of saving Celebi, going to Politoed, but he might go with Earthquake and finish it off. So I'm gonna have to force him to Outrage. So I'm gonna use Giga Drain as he Swords Dances, and I'll use Psychic here. He's probably gonna Swords Dance again, so his Outrage does maximum damage. Let's see. Even if he uses two Swords Dance and Outrages, my Jirachi should be able to take Outrage. So let's see what he does. No, he does not go for another Swords Dance. He's just gonna go for the Outrage, and it takes out my Celebi, which was pretty bulky. So, that just shows you how powerful Dragonite can be with just a Swords Dance and Outrage, without even a Life Orb. I'm gonna need my Jirachi at good health to take on Gyarados. So I'm gonna have to go to my Skarmory and recover with Roost. I know I'm gonna be able to take the Outrage, so I'm gonna Roost up. Yep, but he has Lumberry. In that case, I could go for Brave Bird, but let me calculate how much Brave Bird would do just to be safe. So, my Skarmory's attack is 196. Brave Bird is 120. Stab boost. Dragon Knight's, I mean, Garchomp's defenses are 357 and 226. Very defensive. Seven and 236. It's not gonna. Oh my goodness, not enough to take down Garchomp yet. So what I could do is I could Whirlwind it out, hoping to get Whirlwind into Ferrothorn. Well, my best bet at this point is to Roost up and hope for Aqua Tail to miss. So I'm going to use Roost. Hopefully Aqua Tail misses and does not critical hit like last time, which was 1 in 16 chance. I have 1 in 10 chance of Aqua Tail missing. So I'll take the better odds and go for the Aqua Tail missing. Okay, he finally makes his move and uses Aqua Tail. I'm going to Roost up and I'm going to Roost again. So my plan right now is just to Roost up, hope for the Aqua Tail missing. Use his Sword Stance, and this time I'm gonna Whirlwind it away. He misses Aqua Tail this time. Wow! Finally, at the moment of when I needed it the most, he misses. So that's gonna help out a lot. And it goes to Ferrothorn. So I'm gonna Spikes up here. He's gonna send in his Politoed Hydro Pump. I'm gonna go to my own Politoed to take it. He's gonna take it very well. And I'm gonna use Scald, because I don't want him to send in his Ferrothorn. Skull's gonna burn, that's great. I'm just gonna use Protect just to finish his Politoed off. And he sends in his Gyarados. This is the tricky part. It could be a substitute. He's probably gonna substitute, or he could also go for the attack. But I'm gonna have to go to my Jirachi and use Thunder, hoping that it does not flinch, please. Yes, it does not flinch. And now he has Garchomp out, and my Skarmory is at great health. I'm gonna go to my Politoed because Skarmory is not because I need something to take out his Ferrothorn, and his Ferrothorn can't really do anything to my Jirachi. So now I'm going to finish off his Garchomp with Brave Bird, as Garchomp's not going to be able to do anything right now. And even if he switches out, Garchomp is done. Garchomp is done from the Stealth Rock and Spikes damage. Now he has his Ferrothorn. I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to use Roost first, because Ferrothorn's not going to be able to do anything. Oh, it's a Cursed Ferrothorn. That means I have to go for Brave Bird. Was not expecting a Cursed Ferrothorn. So now I have to hope for a critical hit. But the thing with Cursed Ferrothorn is it's not going to be able to do anything. Even at plus... Whoa, Gyro Ball is doing a lot actually, 36%. Okay, I'm going to Roost up. I really did not expect the Curse Ferrothorn. I'm going to Roost up again. Gyro Ball has 8 PP, so I'm just going to PP stall it out. Use Brave Bird, hope for a crit. No, he uses Curse again. I'm going to Roost. I only have one Roost, so that's very problematic at the moment. I'm going to Brave Bird, hopefully a critical hit. Nope. He uses Curse again, but I'm going to have to go for the Roost. He uses Curse one more time. Please, critical hit. Nope. Don't get the critical hit. So this is my last opportunity, or else his Ferrothorn is going to finish off my Skarmory. No, I don't get the critical hit. Oh well. Tried my best, I guess. this moment, he has one gyro ball, two, three, four, five, six, seven, and he only has one more gyro ball left. So I have to hope for protect again. Final outcome. No, I don't get the protect. Oh man, I was so close. Oh well, that was a really close game. Good game.